Yeah.
All right. We're starting. So, say your name and tell us what's going on outside.
Hello, I'm Will Tumbnail. What's going on outside? We got a tornado warning right now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's do the real warning, which is this deck that you got first place with on Wednesday. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Runick Generaider. Very fascinating deck. Yeah.
Just show us the sauce.
Of course. We got our Runick package. Only one fountain because you never really want to be. You never want a loop fountain. You never want to use two on the same turn. And usually you're going to end on boss stage instead of fountain anyway. You can always recur it with Gary. There's not much point for searching a second. We've got one Slumber. It's the only Runick spell that's not really interruption, but you can use it on your turn. So if you need an extra draw, you can search it with tip sometimes.
That's fair.
Wouldn't go more than one.
Remind me if I'm wrong. Didn't you use this against me? Yeah, to stop me from attacking for game. Okay,
it came up.
Yeah, it came up.
Yeah, we got three of all the good ones. We got 3 tip, 3.
Going through Nashville.
Oh goodness.
So that being said, please, you got a couple minutes if you want to push pause on your games. I know that the RCQ is in the middle of the round.
This is great.
We'll pause that round.
Oh my God.
If we hold on to each other, the tornado will not pick us up. We will be too heavy for it.
Too heavy? Oh, okay.
Anyways, the tornado drove us all into here. We've got a Pokemon equivalent of a regional, from what I understand, 2 Yu-Gi-Oh groups, a Magic group, and a One Piece group. Everybody's in here.
I'd like everybody to know, my phone just let me know there's going to be rain at 6 p.m.
Oh, that's good.
Be careful.
Anyways, you want to continue?
Hey, yeah, sure. We can talk about, put down what we already had. Yeah.
Okay, got interrupted again. Anyways.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Surely we'll live.
Surely, clearly.
Yeah. 3 of
Watch me record our deaths.
Of course. Three of all the good Runick cards. You got 3 tip, 3 freezing, 3 destruction, and 3 these. I guess I should turn these around technically.
That's fair. I feel like you want to do that.
Yeah. We'll try and do that.
Yeah.
3 of each of these because these are, they're all actually interruption. But very importantly, every single one of these cards, except Fountain, is a level 9.
Oh,
if I so desire it to be.
That is crazy.
And level 9s in this deck do come up every now and again because of this card, World Legacy Monstrosity.
Best card, okay.
Best card in the deck, by far.
Let me check this out. Best card in the deck, least important cards in the deck. Is that right?
Yeah, the Runicks don't really matter. They're extra interruptions. It's great. They're not actually that important. What is important is seeing this and you're open. Or drawing into them off of Runick Fountain.
Because this is basically just summon 2 from deck.
Yeah, summon 2 level 9s from your deck, that's full combo. If you have access to boss stage in any form and you activate this card, you have basically won the game. Because uninterrupted, that will rip 4 cards out of their hand, but you'll also let them draw 1, so they'll start their turn with 2 and draw a 3rd card.
Oh, that's how sweet of you.
However, in the same situation, you will end with 2 Omnis on the board, so...
That's crazy. All right. Let's see the generator sauce.
Of course. First things first, 1 copy of Terraforming, because we want to get to either Fountain or Boss Stage.
Fair enough.
For our main deck names, we've got the important stuff here. We have got 3 Vala, the best generator card.
But she's a common.
Yeah. I'm broke.
Wait, is this Generaider Runick?
Yes, it is.
Yes, this is.
The worst thing I've ever seen.
This deck won on Wednesday.
Yeah.
This deck is godlike.
It's so good.
Of course, 3 Lopter gets you into your whole deck.
Of course, but it's not a level 9.
No, but it can be a level 9.
Okay.
It turns into a level 9. Lopter, summon anything from deck. Normally just Mardell, grab boss stage, call it a day. But this card is great because Lopter plus Monstrosity is the fullest of full combos. Which I'll demonstrate at the end, actually, just for the sake of argument. Yeah. For our other names, we've got 1 Mardell, like I mentioned. Just add a generator card. Usually adding boss stage.
Fair enough.
I think I've added.
Big Ashbane.
I have added pretty much only boss stage in either Vala or Lopter, and I don't think I've ever really needed to do anything else, but I don't know why you would.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we've got 1 Har, Resident Omni Negate, Resident Boss Stage Summon. Card is great. Hand rips is part of the combo. Utgarda. It was between this and Midhog for my final generator card. I just wanted, I wanted a fourth one of the unsummonable level 9s, and I was like, do I want the quick effect Vanish, or do I want the negate of a summon? And then I decided, well, since I'm not going to respect a single hand trap in this deck, let's tribute rocks and generators.
Oh.
So sometimes I'll tribute a Nib token.
That is insane.
And that actually came up 2 times.
Damn.
To tribute the Nib token for this card. So,
Is it from either side of the field?
no,
or
just
what?
a token. So you tribute itself in the Nib token.
Gotcha.
But it came up twice. I can't complain. Hela, tribute to revive a generator from the graveyard.
Okay.
Important for part of the hand rip combo. Also just good in the grind to get Har out of the grave if you're low on volleys.
Very cool.
Then 3 of the second best card in the deck, Generator Boss Stage.
Yo, there's more of those than there are of this. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'd hope so with Fountain Shade. This card basically just reads, not win the game, but do a good bit.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Full combo is pretty good, but the second full combo is just activate boss stage, set some runic cards, and pass.
So I realized something when I was playing you.
Yeah.
If you manage to get the token summon off this, I can't gen or can you.
No,
which
you
is
can't.
crazy.
And you
It's
can't. My
crazy.
board is full.
It's
You will
full.
have to get an
Damn.
Omni out of me first. You'll have to get me to tribute some.
Oh my goodness.
Then for the other cards in the deck, we have got a Diviner package because this is the only other normal summon in the deck besides Lopter. With this, we are usually sending Vala, but if we already have access to our generator combo, we are sending Trias Hierarcha to tribute the Diviner and summon DD Sprite to make a Baron de Fleur.
That is insane.
Trias Hierarcha at 2 instead of 1. I could honestly go to 1 on this card and play like a second Slumber or maybe like another runic name, but this card is pretty nice just for dodging Imperm on fairies, specifically summoning Vala. This can tribute the Vala at quick effect speed and dodge Imperm on your first turn.
That's pretty good.
Comes up, does matter, but I think I'd probably go to 1 if I were to play it again. We are running exactly 1 hand trap to round out our 40 cards. It's Droll and Lockbird,
It's
ladies and
Troll and
gentlemen.
Lockbird. Dang, that is crazy.
This card, it was between this and Ash, and I decided if I'm playing against a deck that I need to Droll to stop them, I can't break their board if I don't have Droll. If I'm playing against a deck where Ash is the best hand trap, say like an Unchained, maybe like a Rescue Ace sometimes,
Yeah.
I can still break their board with runic cards if I don't see that Ash, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
So I figure I'll run the highest impact card and leave everything else for the side.
It's a good one.
Very important question.
Yes.
Can it beat the Fire King structure?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I don't
Onyx, I
know.
think Onyx.
Onyx is a chicken.
I don't know.
I think the chicken nugget is.
Yeah. So that's the main deck. It's a it's what we'll call pretty good. I think I used literally every card in this deck, and the only one I regret is the second Trias Hierarcha.
Okay, interesting. Just clog up the hands or...
It just never came up to have 2. It's like, it's good to draw, but it's not that good to draw.
Okay, that's fair.
So like, as far as the extra goes, it is an extra deck for sure. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah. Extra deck.
For our runic cards, we are on 1 Hugin. We're only on 1 Fountain. No
That's,
need to run a second.
That's fair.
We are on 1 Gary to recur the 1 Fountain. And then we are on 2 Slightmere. This card is a level 9.
Yeah,
That's all it
that's
does.
all it
functionally.
is.
It does have niche use to force an interaction by banishing a card,
Oh, yeah.
but as functionally it is just going to be a level 9.
That's fair. Have you ever thought about another Hugin just as protection from destruction?
I actually have, but the extra is so tight that I really didn't feel like I had room for it.
Okay, that's fair.
But if I did, I'd probably put in another Hugin.
All right, gotcha.
As far as generator cards go, we have got 2 Levitine. This card is actually insane.
Yeah.
Quick
This-
effect, attach 2 cards from your opponent's field or grave as material, or your own. Can be more than 2 if you make it with more than 2 material. This card is so good.
It's broken, and it tributes for cost, right?
Yeah, tributes for
so
cost.
dodges Imperm, dodges things like Valor.
It's just generally hard to interact with.
It's crazy. Holy cow.
I think this card is just such a good board breaker. It complements the Runick stuff so well. Because board breaking with Runick cards, and then you just like, say you make a Sleipnir with like a last Runick card, have an extra 9, make this. Like that board is gone. And then you're pivoting into a pretty effective body with 2 Jormungandr.
Oh my goodness. This is the asshole.
Yeah, this card, gain 1,000 for every material. You're usually summoning it off Leviatine, but you do hard make it sometimes. Uh-oh.
Nosferatu in the house?
Oh my god. Yeah. The quick effect to make both players draw, both players attach. A net 0 for both players, but it makes your opponent add a card from their deck to their hand, which notably will trigger boss stage and will trigger hard. So
Will it trigger droll?
Yes. Okay. So you can droll them on their turn with this, if you so wish, in standby.
That is freaking insane.
It is pretty good.
Damn.
And then we've got the more generic stuff. As part of our hand rip combo, we've got 2 Phantom Fortress Enter Blathnir.
What?
This card, rank 9, 2 level 9s, just an effect, detach 1 to banish a card from your opponent's hand, field, grave.
Non-targeting?
Yeah, non-target, but you're usually just using it to banish 1 at random card from their hand.
This is the hand. Okay.
It's a hand rip.
It's a
pretty
hand
good
rip.
card. You can make it twice, and you know what happens when your inboard is 2 rank 9s? You know it, baby. Token Draco future.
Oh, let's go. I feel like I've literally only seen like one guy on Cash Tier from Canada ever playing this now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's just a part of the inboard because your Lopter plus Monstrosity ends on these. It's like, well, you don't want to sit on those. Just make a UD.
Yeah, simple.
Call it easy. Yeah. Everything else, we've got the 1 Baron to use with our Diviner and Trios combo. Comes up, made it a few times. I think it's worth being there, even though it's not the best thing ever. Then we've got 2 flex spots. I'm on Underworld Goddess of the Closed World because I was pretty afraid of Hurley. This deck does not have a main deck out to Noir without this card. So I think you should run it if you want to respect Hurley and not just rely on making this have like 4,000 attack over 3 turns. But it's fine. And then I went with a Little Knight.
Oh, dang. We're so good.
Yeah. Little Knight's in a different color sleeve because I played it in a different deck today.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I was like, if I have a flex spot, this isn't really a flex spot if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Especially with Sleipnir. If this card sticks on the field for whatever reason, making a token off of Sleipnir is, you have more tokens to tribute because they're fairies.
Oh, true. Dang.
But using this with any Runick card is just demonstrably very good.
Very good. I like it. All right. So that's the extra deck. Let's see this side deck.
The side deck the side deck's pretty empty because a lot of the cards got moved out for today. But we'll start with what's actually in it. 3 Solemn Judgment. More safety going first. There's more safety going first.
It's just good.
It's just a good card.
It's just a good card.
Let's say I'm playing against a deck where I don't think Runick Destruction is going to be very good interruption. Maybe I cut 2 Runick Destruction and some other random card, put in 3 Solemn. Usually I'd cut 2 Destruction in the Slumber and run less Runick cards, and that ended up being fine. Then we've got the 1 Spice pick that I probably wouldn't run again. We've got 3 Herald of the Orange Lands. Similar premise, this card going first comes in and helps insulate plays because we are not respecting Nibiru or Droll or Ash at all. So since your deck is a lot of fairies, you're on 2 Trias, 1 DD Sprite, 3 Diviner, 3 Vala, 3 Lofter, all fairies, right?
It's like, what, 9 or 12 fairies?
It's a good amount. I don't remember the exact number. This comes up. I didn't draw it once. I sided it in a good few times, but it didn't end up mattering. Then we've got the cards I took out of the deck. 3 Ash Blossom. There are decks where you don't want Droll. You just put in 3 Ash most of the time. Then we've got some more empty sleeves. 3 Nib and 3 DD Crow.
Wow, man, what rarity is that?
Ghost Rare.
All right.
But both incredibly relevant cards. They just, I think, the best sided hand traps. The Crows could have been Bestials, but once again, really afraid of Permanently.
That's very fair.
The bendy ghosters. I've been wondering.
The what?
I don't know.
How do you get the flexible ghosters?
The flexible Ghosters? Ask Konami.
Oh, damn. That's probably a good sign that we should wrap this up, Okay.
Okay, let me move this aside. What the?
Happy birthday to
2 cards we need. Lopter, Monstrosity. That's
Okay,
it.
that's it. All right, show it to
You
me.
do not need anything else ever.
Holy cow.
So, Lopter
Yeah.
effect. Lopter
Sure.
effect will summon from... I have to go find it now, this sucks. Mardell effect will grab the boss stage.
Very cool.
You'll activate the boss stage, you'll go Monstrosity on Mardell. If this
Real.
resolves, you've probably won the game.
Oh, let's go.
You will summon out Hala and Art.
Ah, dang.
You will overlay the Hala and the Mardell here for a Jormungandr. With Jormungandr, you'll detach the Hala specifically. Both players will draw, in this case, I'll just say I draw the fountain, and then you'll attach the blank usually, or just something from your hand you don't need. They'll attach something. Then on a new chain, you'll go boss stage 1, Har 2. Har rips 1 card out of their hand. Just for the sake of argument, we'll say that these are the cards that are being ripped. 1 for Jormungandr here, under the card, 1 for Har over in the graveyard. I'll put it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
There's a card they've ripped. Then, boss stage will do its thing. We love Generator boss stage. Summon a Vala. Vala effect will revive the Hala.
Okay, very cool.
Yep. Then, in your infinite wisdom here, you will make another rank 9. This one's significantly less balanced. You'll make Interblath
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Go Interblath here, you'll banish a card from their hand.
That's crazy.
You'll go Hala, tribute the Jormungandr
Oh my gosh.
to summon back any of them from your grave. I'll do Har here for the sake of argument. Make another rank 9. Interblath here. Interblath here.
I'm aware.
Interblath there will rip another card out of their hand. Then you will just overlay these for Utopic Future. And then you will make Utopic Draco Future. And you'll do it in the main monster zone so that you don't get nibbed on your opponent's turn.
Your deck, your thumbnail.
Yes, absolutely.
4.
Yeah.
Then you'll pass.
All ripped.
All ripped.
Crazy.
2 engraved, 2 banished. On your opponent's draw phase, you'll go boss stage, summon Vala. Then you will go Vala, summon Har. Get 2 tokens. Two tokens.
Oh no. These are okay. Yeah.
So your opponent is starting their turn with 3 cards in hand, and you will have UDF, Har, and any runic cards you had. You only use 2 cards in your hand. You still have 3 unknowns.
Oh god.
You drew runics, they're set in the back. You don't have runics, you probably have a droll.
That is so fair. No, yeah, this is crazy. I hate this deck. I hate it so much.
If you drew any runic card, you do not have to tribute the Jormungandr because you can use another rank 9 instead. So your inboard would instead look something like this. Right?
Yeah.
Now, in standby, I can Jormungandr to rip with Har, and then if I have droll, I can also droll.
Yeah, so that means
in
basically
standby.
2 cards in hand, 2 negates,
Yeah.
1 Omni, 1 monster effect.
Yeah.
Can't search. That's mean,
There
man.
is no one. Like if this resolves, you have realistically won the game.
Yeah. No, this is so good.
It's so good. That's that. That's
All
Runick
right.
Generator.
Yeah,
That's what
let's
it does.
go. I love this. Thank you so much.
This deck is so cool.
Up, any shout outs?
Any shoutouts? Yeah, shoutouts to, I don't remember the dude's name, unfortunately, but the guy who won the remote duel with Generator, because he inspired me to bring this deck.
That's fair, and it worked very well.
It was a super good time, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this.
Of course, I hope we survive this
Oh
tornado.
yeah, if you see this on the internet, we survived. Bye.
Probably.